Guys, if you don't drop a like and subscribe in the next 10 seconds, the black hole will be here again the next time you go to play Fortnite and everything you've ever earned will be completely gone. Do you want a free Fortnite Chapter 2 Battle Pass?
Yes.
Well, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with the bell ticked and comment your Epic Game ID down below, that way I can potentially gift you the Chapter 2 Battle Pass. Also, if you subscribe right now, you potentially could be our 900,000 subscriber, as we're nearly 1 subscriber off, so hit the subscribe button now. Fortnite Chapter 2 is now officially here with a brand new Battle Pass and leveling system within it, and also a new map that everybody's excited about. One thing people aren't regarding, however, is the biggest event of the year in Fortnite Battle Royale, even bigger than the Black Hole event that will be starting in just over a week. Thankfully today we have all the details of what's going to be contained in this event, when it's going to be starting, and even free rewards that you guys will be able to earn. Trust me when I say you guys won't want to miss out on anything contained in this video, whether it's leaks or information, so make sure to stick around and watch the full thing. Before we jump into any of that juicy information, however, I'd just like to give a huge shout out and thank you to everybody using code FriendlyMachine in the item shop, and if you've only just entered it now even, let me know in the comment section if you're rocking the code and include your Epic Games ID, that way I can treat some of you guys by hooking you up with some V-Bucks. Anyways, with that out the way now, I bet you guys are wondering what this event is. Well, as you can see by the title, it's going to be Fortnitemares. They do this every year to commemorate the Halloween period by also re-releasing some exclusive skins that are only obtainable in this period to the item shop, and even introducing new ones. It's a really good time for everybody because honestly, everybody seems to love the Halloween skins, and you may have already seen some of them appear in the item shop rotation before this event even starts. As they've innovated over the past 2 years from when this has existed as an event in Fortnite, they've also implemented challenge sets, rewards that we can earn for completely free, and let's just say this event's about to get even crazier this year with the return of the rarest skin in the game being the Ghoul Trooper that hasn't reappeared even last year in Fortnitemares 2018. But before we tell you guys how we know this is returning, and even being able to pinpoint the date that this will be, we firstly need to go over the release date of the event. Sadly, at the start of Chapter 2, Epic Games didn't publicly release any patch notes for Fortnite Battle Royale containing everything updated, literally every single detail, or what's upcoming in the foreseeable future of updates in Fortnite Chapter 2. But they did release patch notes for Save the World, and contained within this, we can see that Fortnitemares will be beginning on the week starting the 29th of October 2019. Despite these patch notes being for Save the World, this directly reflects also when it's going to be starting in Battle Royale, based off the context of the prior 2 years when they've started in Save the World and Battle Royale at the same time. Last year, Fortnitemares 2018 started on the 24th of October and ended on the 26th of November, so based off it starting later and close to Halloween, we can definitely expect this to run through, maybe even into December. This length of time for an event to consist of in itself actually proves that Epic Games are going to be making a huge deal out of this, because it takes up also most of the season. One of the main things proving how big this event will be, however, are the 9 leaked skins that are confirmed to be rotating through the item shop, also confirming the return of the OG Ghoul Trooper skin. Here is the list of the 9 skins on screen right now, starting with Skull Trooper Neon Male, Gangster Monster Male, Ghoul Trooper Male, Cuddle Team Dark Female, The Dark One Male, Slurp Creature Male, Wraith Female, Pale Spooky Female, and also Modern Witch Female. I know a lot of you will be puzzled as to how this proves the Ghoul Trooper, the female original version, will be returning, as it doesn't have it contained in this list here but does contain the original Skull Trooper, the neon version also. Well, basically, we can see in this list that there will be a male version of the Ghoul Trooper. And the reason this basically confirms that the female counterpart will be returning is because, well, it's the female counterpart to these 2 Ghoul Trooper skins. We've never seen the male version before, and this is a concept of what people believe it to look like based off the textures of the original Ghoul Trooper and its colouring, and they also did this for the Skull Trooper. The Skull Trooper returned last year for Fortnitemares 2019 in its neon version that we saw for the first time, and alongside this, a female counterpart released upon this skin returning, being the Skull Ranger. So based off this context, it's most likely that the Ghoul Trooper will be returning, but there's a catch that you guys definitely need to hear about. Believe it or not, this situation or scenario with the Ghoul Trooper returning is exactly the same of what happened last year with the Skull Trooper. Many players who already owned it in 2017 or bought it then didn't want it to return, but the community were demanding it like crazy as they loved the look of the skin. So for this reason, upon making it return, they implemented a secret variant for those people only who bought it during 2017, being the Purple Skull Trooper. But for those who were to go and buy it in 2018, they would be pleased to only not own the skin, but they could also receive a neon variant that wasn't available prior to this when it only released in 2017 and didn't make a reappearance. So this pleases everybody, and this will definitely be happening for the Ghoul Trooper returning, because if it returns, with it most likely being the case, based off everything we've already shown, there would be uproar if they weren't to grant a special variant or an OG variant to players who bought it originally 2 years ago. More so even than the Skull Trooper, because that returned within a year, but this hasn't been seen in over 2 years nearly. Speaking of it being nearly 2 years, that means the anniversary of when it originally came out is rapidly approaching, and the date exactly was October 30th, 2017. Does this mean upon October 30th approaching this year, and considering also the fact Fortnitemares will have started by then, that to kickstart the event off in the biggest way, the Ghoul Trooper will return to mark its 2-year anniversary? I think this honestly would be a really cool thing for Epic Games to do, not only because they're granting OG players a new exclusive variant, but they're also allowing other players then to purchase the standard version. Literally everybody wins in a situation like this, but speaking of a situation more ideal for players, we're now going to be going over all the free rewards you can earn, and ultimately how this differs from other events where we can actually complete challenges to earn free items. Considering the scale of this event and how popular it is in Fortnite, Epic Games go out of their way to make the challenge sets even more bigger and better in terms of what we need to do to complete certain things to then earn the free rewards. For example, here is the challenge set from last year, which is split into 4 different parts. Each 4 parts of this challenge set actually have a subtotal reward, with challenges that need to be completed inside to earn said subtotal reward. The best thing about these items is, yes, they're exclusive to whatever year they're released in, so sadly for players who didn't obtain this really cool glider called the Dark Engine, which is the final subtotal reward, you will not be able to obtain it again this year. But don't worry, there will be an even bigger and better challenge set implemented, with innovations made off Epic Games since last year, making your experience of playing Fortnitemares even more enjoyable, and obviously the rewards that much greater. To complement the release of Fortnitemares and the introduction to these new challenges and rewards that we can earn throughout the period, Epic Games will also be decorating or revamping the map in a very Halloween themed manner. For example, last year we saw several ghosts attached to lampposts, but that was only one particular decoration specifically. These map changes implemented exclusively for Fortnitemares also tie into our challenge sets, as these ghosts that I just showed you guys on screen were involved with a challenge to actually destroy a certain amount of them, obviously attached to the lamppost, to earn one of the rewards. Now that we're on the topic of map changes, typically these map changes implemented have large ties to our storyline in Fortnitemares as of recent times anyways, for the last year of 2018. Kevin the Cube's Floating Island form was the main storyline prospect of Season 6, hence the name of it or description, Darkness Rises. Here it can be shown literally taking down the battle bus, and because of it basically combusting through all the energy that it can't stabilize itself containing, it then spawns in also these zombie husks around the map. And speaking of the zombie husks, yes, these most likely will be tied into our challenge sets yet again for Fortnitemares 2019, meaning the reappearance of them in our new map. The main purpose of an event trailer is to showcase everything new upcoming, and Fortnite for Fortnitemares, considering the scale of the event that we've previously determined to be huge, they make teasers for, just like they typically did every prior season before Chapter 2. And these are all the teasers right now on screen, basically for Fortnitemares 2018, and because we saw 3 last year for this event, it's definitely safe to say we could even see 3 this year, or maybe even 4. It's hard to tell what will be consisted throughout them, however, because we do not know what direction the storyline's currently going in, or how Fortnitemares will be implemented to our map right now. The spooky theme was easier to determine with Kevin the Cube's Floating Island form, as this was very dark and sinister, or basically spooky in itself. Now that we've covered pretty much everything worth mentioning about the upcoming event Fortnitemares 2019, there's only a few things left to mention, being different revamps to weapons we've seen in the game. Obviously before we've seen the grenade launcher revamped, whether it's for Easter or whether it's for winter with the snowball launcher, but more specifically a more popular variant of a kind of grenade powered weapon was the pumpkin launcher RPG for Fortnitemares. This should be making a return, considering we're going to be seeing the reappearance of the Skull Trooper confirmed from the files, and most likely the Ghoul Trooper, based off the fact we're going to be seeing for the first time the male Ghoul Trooper to complete the set and have it all throughout the item shop, as last year we saw a weapon tease being this revolver, as one of the 3 teasers. With everything mentioned in today's video, whether compared to last Fortnitemares or leaked about what's upcoming in this one, this year's event is going to be absolutely insane. I highly recommend upon the item shop rotating that you're copying as many new and old skins as possible, or just general Halloween themed cosmetics, as they only come around maybe once a year. And from obtaining them all, then you can guarantee one of those cosmetics will become rare or OG or not return next year, to give you bragging rights then to flex to your friends by having it equipped in your Fortnite locker, whether it's a skin, harvesting tool, glider, you name it. Also, upon buying anything from the item shop during this time, or just in general anyways, make sure to use code FRIENDLYMACHINE, as this greatly helps me out as a creator, and if you tweet me proof doing so to my Twitter in the video description down below, I can thank you personally for showing your support to me and also the channel. The final thing I want you guys to go ahead and do is comment what you would rate Fortnite Chapter 2 from 1 to 10 in the comment section down below, 1 being the worst season or chapter ever, and 10 being the best. Personally, I give it about an 8 or so, because there's still some things that need tweaking in the game, some game breaking glitches, but Epic Games will get right on it. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it down below and subscribe if you haven't already, with all notifications turned on, and I'm out. Hopefully I can see you guys in the comment section of my future videos to come from remaining active. Have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.